Okay, Chav Gimel Amud Beis. The second part of the Amud. We're up to the two dots. The two dots. Says the Gemara. My birchas avelim. What's the bracha of avelim? Birchas rechava. The bracha in the street when they come home from the funeral, their first meal. Some say that even the meal is in the street, but they come and while they're still in the street, there's a bracha that said there's two different brachos, and one bracha is said what for the mourners. There's a special bracha. Rashi speaks out both brachas. One are said for the people that are consoling, and the bracha with the consoling are achenu balagmul, that achenu our brothers. Balagmul yishal lachem gmulchem. The one who repays kindness should repay you atov. Baruch Hashem yishal gmul. That's for the people comforting. Ula avelim, and for the avelim there's a different bracha. B'fnei atzman. Achenu our brothers. Baal nechamos yinachem eschem. The one who consoles should console you. Baruch Hashem menachem avelim. There are two separate brachos. Says the Gemara. Rabbi Yitzchak, Rabbi Yochanan, birchas avelim basara. A birchas avelim has to be basara. Ve'in avelim and a minyan. The avelim are not part of the minyan. The avelim can't be part of the minyan, says Rashi, because since they're separate brachos, b'fnei atzman, the two brachos, one is for the consolers, one is for the consoled, that splits them. That makes them separate entities. So therefore, the oval can't be part of that. We asked with the 12th graders. So then, what's pshat that the consolers could be part of the minyan for the other person? What's pshat in that? So we assume maybe because they're also the people that are coming to the levaya to console are also somewhat in mourning. So maybe they could be apart. That's one possibility. Or another possibility is that they're part of both brachas. In other words, they're the ones facilitating the bracha. So they for sure could be part of it. The oval's on the outside. So we're not sure. Not sure which of the two would make sense more. Maybe the first shot. Okay. And you don't use Elokeinu during Mezumin if you have less than 10. Says the Mar Kivin the boy Elokeinu. Since you have to say the word Hashem's name Elokeinu, then less than Asara, less than 10 is not appropriate to what? To say Elokeinu, to use Hashem's name. When you have a karka that belongs to Hektish and you want to redeem it, so vakarkas you need tisha to 9 people of a coin and a coin, 10 people altogether. V'adam kiyosben, and a person also, if he promised his worth to the bedek abayis, so he needs 10 people with a coin, part of them, to figure out how much he's worth for him to pay it. So ask the Gemara, immediately, how do I know this? Amar Shmuel, Asar Kohanim Ksuvim b'Parsha. It says Kohanim 10 times by the Parshios of Hektish. So Chav L'Gufe, one time when it says Kohen, it's coming to say only a Kohen could do it, but not a Yisrael. The Idach, and the other times having Miyad Achar Miyad. The other times when it says Kohen, right? Kohen's a Miyad, meaning you're excluding somebody. Kohen and not a Yisrael. That's called a Miyad. The next time it says Kohen in the Parsha of Hektish, that a Kohen has to do the appraisal, it means a Kohen and not a Yisrael. That's also a miyat, exclusion. But the rule is that if you have exclusion after exclusion, that's being marba. That's including. It's somewhat like a double negative. It's not exactly like that, but that's just the idea. A double negative is a positive. So you're excluding the exclusion. So the second time you exclude, you're including. So therefore, the other 9 times that it says a Kohen and not a Yisrael, it's including a Yisrael and excluding not excluding a Kohen, but including a Yisrael as well. Frekti Gemara. Wait a second. If you have an exclusion of what? If you have a Kohen and you're excluding a Yisrael, then the next time when you exclude Yisrael, you're including him. But the third time when you exclude Yisrael, you're really excluding him because it's not a negative it's not an exclusion after an exclusion, because the second time you were including him. That means the fourth time you're excluding him. The fifth time you're including him. The sixth time you're excluding him. So each time, so for the Gemara, it should be 5 and 5. So for the Gemara, that what? It should be, where's the Gemara? The Gemara says, you should need 5 Kohanim, because there are 5 exclusions of Yisrael. The Chamish Yisraelim answers the Gemara, Kasha. You're right, it's good Kasha. Says the Gemara further. And a person also, when he promises his worth, he needs 10 people with a coin. Adam, how do you make yourself? You need to redeem yourself. A person can't become part of Hektish itself. He can't be Hektish itself. Amar Abavo, Ba'omer D'mei alai. My worth is on me to pay Hektish. He promised his worth. Titania. Omer D'mei alai. When you promised your worth, Shaman, so you evaluate him Eved. But Eved is Kishukakos. And how do we know that Eved, if you do that, you need 10 people in a coin part? Because just like by Karka, we just said that we learned out that you need 10. So too, here, Eved is Iskashukakos. Because it says in the Pasuk, and with that we'll end, so it says, it says by slaves, that it will be an inheritance to your children afterwards, l'reshus, as an inheritance, achuza of a possession. Now, usually the lashon of achuza goes on what? On karka. And here we're saying that it's going on a slave. So we're comparing a slave to karka. That just like karka, you need what? 10 people and a kohen b'chlal. So too by a slave, you need 10 people and a kohen b'chlal. A wonderful